My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
What? Time's up!
The fuck is your problem? Me? I've done nothing wrong. Me bloody dogs are dead because of you. They were mine. Churchill and the others. Some were strays, maybe. But mine, I fed them every day. Aye, that's probably true. They weren't always violent, mind you. But they were an unpredictable bunch. Something about you must have set him off. To be honest, he's always getting picked on by the other strays. He really needs a home. With me work and all, I don't really have time to take care of the little guy properly. Why not make amends for everything? Think you could adopt him? Churchill's his name. Great. He's a real good boy. You do right by him, he'll do right by you. Just give him a little pat on the head if you want to take him with you. He's smart enough to work out the rest. Anyway, enough about the dog talk. Why are you here? You'd have to be insane to take on the Tommies. Thameshaven. Don't know why you'd want to go there. But if you insist, keep following the road, past the bunker, past Fesco, then turn right. Keep going, and you'll reach the old tube station. It's down there. This here is the Prilla Dog Chum Factory. We're the #1 canned goods supplier in London. I don't know. Talk to the owner. He's inside. Doctor, here, you're having a... I'm not supposed to talk about our health and safety practices. It's in me contract. Sure.
Mind the gap.
Enemy spotted. Boss.
State your business, civilian. Really? Not many go looking for it, but each to their own, I guess. Thameshaven is under lockdown, from what we've been able to gather. They've barricaded themselves in. No one goes in or out. Seems their pest problem finally got out of control. Beneath us, in the flooded remains of Canada Water Station, Thames folk like to keep to themselves. Personally, I wouldn't mind helping them. Thames folk are folk just like you and me, but we just don't have the authorization. The orders from up top are clear. No interference with the Thames folk. Mutants, children of the Thames. Some of my comrades call them sludge suckers, but never to their face. If you've never seen one, prepare yourself. Gaunt, eh? I'd steer clear of him. He's a wanted man in these parts, though I hear he's a friend of the Thames folk. Can't say that I have. That's the sort of thing the Thames folk might know more about. Most of them have taken to living beneath the surface. Just to be clear, I don't advise doing this unless absolutely necessary. They've barricaded the main entrance. You'll have to go in the long way around, through the south entrance. Find their leader, Rachel Hall. Good luck.
There's no use, Rachel. It's a lost cause.
Lost cause. Listen here, Robert Clarkson. This is our home.
It's time to move on. Thameshaven is lost. Give the orders to tear down these barricades and evacuate the market.
You'd have me leave the ferryman to die.
You'd send more Thames folk to die. Or should we just sit here and wait to be overrun? Besides, he'll be fine on his own. Always has done before.
I won't abandon him. Nor Thameshaven.
Hold on. Looks like we have a tourist. Do you smell that? It's the Thames calling us.
Who are you? How did you get in here? I see. We didn't expect anyone to come through that way. Most of the station back there is caved in on itself. What brought you to Thameshaven, outsider? I've heard of such places. We were given some old construction papers a while back. Sold them to Sebastian Gaunt. They documented the construction of a laboratory beneath the Shard. I suppose that's where you woke up. And I suppose you'll want to know where we got those papers. I hate to hold this information ransom, but we're desperate. Help us out, and I'll tell you who we got them from. I hate to be a pain, but there may not be a Thameshaven left very soon. Help us out and I'll tell you anything you want to know. Most Thames folk are pacifists, and not by choice. It just isn't in our nature to fight. We've had to abandon the main residential district. It became infested with all manner of horrible creatures. The market's secure, but we have to take control of the situation. Otherwise, we'll have to abandon Thameshaven entirely. The ferryman's still down there, continuing the fight. Find him and help, if he's still alive. Right. You'll find these useful. About that, we've blocked everything off. The only way into the district is down the elevator shaft. Here, you'll want to take some Radex first. Good luck.
since you came to my rescue. I'm guessing you're a friend. Oh, I did wonder how long they'd leave me to fend for myself. Now I need to recover. Here. Take this. The breach is right next to a load-bearing pillar. The whole tunnel needs sealing. Once it's blocked and the district's clear, take the utility route up to the market.
We all heard the explosion. Since you're alive, I'm guessing thanks are in order. The Thames folk are grateful. Thank you. Now, about this underground lab. We had a human boy, Archie, living here for a time. He gave me those construction papers as a gift. Before you ask, he's already moved on. You see, some of the Thames folk... No, that's a lie. Most weren't happy with a human living down here. Archie left before there was too much bad blood. The ferryman should know where he went. He was the one that brought the boy here in the first place. Dr. Webb's with him in the infirmary. He sends his regards. You should stop by. Thanks again. Tell Archie I said hello, if you find him. Tell him I'm sorry things didn't work out. Is there anything else you needed? Stay safe up there.
Do you smell that? It's the Thames calling to us. It's good to know that, at least once in a while, I can rely on the help of a stranger. You have my thanks. Rachel told me about your predicament. I pity you. If one has no past, then through what lens are they to view the future? If there's any way I can help you, any information I can give you, I will. Not much. Only what the boy told me. He woke up in another lab, like you. Except he remembers how he got there. I didn't press him for details. He seemed shook up about it. Understandable. I've met many people in my travels along the Thames, but no one by that name. I know quite a few Smiths, though. I know he's a violent man, but who isn't these days? I try not to involve myself in inland politics. To me, the Isle of Dogs Syndicate and the Vagabonds are one and the same. I won't get invested in their conflict. The general mood in Thameshaven leads towards the Vagabonds. Sebastian Gaunt is a good customer. Not soon enough. The doc says I need to rest up for a while before I can return to my boat. I didn't know where else to take him. I thought he'd be safe down here. I was fishing one night on the north side of the Thames. That's when he found me. I came running down the steps to the embankment. I'd never met him before. He was being chased by... I don't know. I think they were soldiers. I didn't recognize their uniforms. They weren't the Tommies or the Fifth Column, but they were well equipped. We got away by the skin of our teeth. It's good fortune that my boat was ready to set sail. I saw them all right. I just didn't recognize them. If there was one thing that stood out, it would be their faces. They seemed bored, as if they didn't care about catching him. Their bodies told a different story. I've never seen anyone run that fast before. They were seconds away from snatching him. I only know he was kidnapped by the same people he was running from. They took him and some others to a laboratory underground. When I asked about the others, he went quiet. I don't think they made it out. You must realize that his story was of no personal interest to me. So I didn't ask as many questions as you'd probably like. The Thames folk here don't get out much. Thameshaven is an enclave. Most of them have spent too much time around their own kind to trust humans. It was a mistake to bring him here. He was all but forced out. I took him east, to a settlement in Rotherhithe, near that crashed plane. Last I heard, they were facing problems of their own. Not too dissimilar to Thameshaven's tribulations. These are dark times for our people. Archie may still be there. I hope he is. For your sake as much as his. I'd take you there myself, but I need to rest. Doctor's orders.
Hopefully the ferryman will get us some mitten lurk eggs soon. They're delicious